Okay, let me know where you are watching from. Where are you watching from? Okay, I can see Ahmed. Ahmed says, I am ready. That's the energy. That's the energy. I am ready. Okay, that's the energy. Good one, Ahmed. Thanks for joining. Here we have Valencia. Valencia, you're welcome. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Kingsley Solomon says, watching from PH. I want to believe that is Port Harcourt, Nigeria. Awesome. Awesome. Fantastic. So we welcome to today's session. And today we'll be having a deep dive into technical analysis using price action. My name remains Tunmise Olaoluwa. Okay, a quick disclaimer. This session would be on leverage trading, and leverage trading involves risk. You need to trade responsibly. Also, we have regional restrictions are applied. You can check the terms and conditions to know if your region is restricted or not. And please do to note that this session is strictly for educational purposes only, not a financial advice. Past performance is not an indication of future results. Okay, so let's get to it. So a quick one about me. I have 7 to 8 years experience trading in the crypto space, and I have a background in finance and quantitative research. My trading result has been consistently profitable across various strategies. I frequently trade price action, momentum, trend, candlestick patterns, primarily focused on EURUSD, GBP USD, and USD JPY currency pair. So our agenda for today would be exploring and discussing the use of top to bottom strategy. We're going to review EURUSD currency pair. We're going to review the price movement of EURUSD, and also we are going to review any currencies suggested by the audience. And please do well to ask questions in the chat box whenever you have any question. All right? Great. Okay. Okay, I believe you can hear me and see me clearly now. All right, so we'll go straight to the session. Okay, so this session is going to last for 45 minutes. All right, it's going to last for 45 minutes. And please do well to use the live chat to ask questions during the webinar. And I will periodically check the chat and answer them all. So, our strategy would consist of analyzing historical price movement, utilizing candlestick formation, chart pattern, and market structure. Now, what kind of trader can leverage this strategy, or what kind of trader is this strategy useful for? This strategy is useful for position traders, intraday traders, and swing traders. Now, when do you use this strategy? You use this strategy during a high liquidity period between a time frame of 1 hour to 1 month time frame. Now let's go straight to the live session. Okay. So here is on our Octa Trader app. We go to EURUSD. Yes, so Ahmed is asking the question. Yes, we would be making decisions together. We'll be making decisions together based on educational purpose only. Okay? So, yeah. So here is Euro USD chart, which we are going to be exploring. Okay? Good. So here, let's go to the daily time frame. Okay, we can see we have a few. So here on the daily time frame, let's delete all. Now we want to understand first the market structure. Okay, the first thing we want to understand is the market structure. Okay, what is the market structure? So we do market structure. Understanding market structure would guide us. All right. So at this point, we want to map out levels of support and resistance. So here we are mapping out the level of support and resistance on the daily time frame. Okay. So we can see how price has been moving. Let's analyze it from this level, right? So price came up to this level. This level acted as a resistance, okay? And at some point we can see the breakout candle out breaking out of this resistance zone and going to this 1.14 level, which also acted as a resistance zone, and then price dropped down further to 1.108 at this level, okay, which now it was a previously a resistance zone turned support. It was previously a resistance zone turned support. All right, and push up to this resistance, then there's a breakout. Okay, now we have, after this breakout happened here, a pullback occurred, then price went up again to create a new higher high, thereby also creating a resistance zone at this level, because this level here is known as what, the supply zone. Okay, and we can see that at the supply zone now, the price on Euro USD dropped, and it has been moving in a wave like format since then. So currently we have price seated between the support zone at 1.141 and the resistance zone at 1.17930. Okay, good. Now our target is to forecast what price will do next. Okay, and that's what we want to look at. What price will do next. So this is where price is currently. So you can see that price is also seated on some minor support turned resistance zone or resistance turned support. You can see here it's a resistance, here it's a support, here it's acting as a support. So there are two directions that we might see price evolve to. We might see price push up, okay, or we might see price push further down. Okay, so there are two things here: upward momentum, downward momentum. These are the two realities. Okay, these are the two realities. So let's explore these two realities by going down to the lower time frame, which is 4 hours. Now, when we go into the 4 hours time frame, okay, looking closely, we can see price creating a lower low. A lower low. You know what a lower low means? Look at this low coming from here. Okay. Now you can see the direction via which price has been moving. Here was previously a high, right? And this high went down to create another high. However, the current high is lower than the previous high, so we call it higher low. Okay, higher low. Then from here is an high, and then another low, which is another high, but the high here is low. Okay, so you can see how the market came up here but did not go further above the previous high. And when price came down here and came up likewise, this new high is created here was not above the previous high, so it's a lower high compared to the previous high. So we can see that the price has been going down on the 4 hours time frame, and the trajectory has been pointing down. So this is one of the things that we want to use to predict. Okay, all right. So now when we now zoom in closely into the candlestick, let's zoom in closely into the candlestick to better understand what market momentum is saying. Okay, you will discover that when you look at this level here, this level was acting as a minor support zone. Okay, but now you can see that a stronger candle broke through it. Okay, a stronger candle broke through it. All right, so what are we looking at from this level? Now there is a potential continuous fall in price. There is a what? A potential continuous fall in price. Good. So what we would most likely do for this level is to set a sell limit order. Okay, we would most likely set a sell limit order, because that is where we would best have an advantage. All right, good. Now that is where you would best have an advantage, because if we decide to sell at the current market price, price can continue to go up. So we might sell too early and lose out from the market, and we might sell with caution and make a big win. How do we sell with caution? By leveraging what? A sell limit order. So I'm seeing a sell momentum right from the trajectory that price has been coming through from the 1st of July. As you can see, price has been going downwards. All right, good. So we would now put a what? A sell limit order here. So if price goes above our limit order, we are still safe, even though we would not be in any trade. So which means we don't have anything to worry about. But if price touches our limit, our sell limit order, and falls below, we would be in profit, and that is our target. So what are we going to do now? We are going to set what? A limit order. All right, so here we can see on our Octa trader platform, we can see it says new order. So this is what we're going to be working with, new order. So let's set new order. Okay, now there is market order, there is pending order. If we go for the market order, it means we'll be selling at the current market price, of which might not be to our advantage in the long run. Okay, now to be on the safer side, we will now use the pending order. When we use the pending order, we will set a sell limit order. Okay, we would sell what? We would set what? A pending order, which is a sell stop. All right, so we will now put our sell stop at this support zone, this particular support zone at 1.160. all right, so if it touches our support, our sell stop, the sell is triggered. And if the market goes up, we want it to stop us out of the market at 1.16327. So we are going to set our stop loss order above our entry level at 1.16319. Okay, and we would set our take profit. We will set our take profit order. So at this point here, we'll be having like two target level. We will set our take profit order here. Okay, so I want to use 3 points. Okay, let's set our order here. So I want to use 0.03. Okay, so my stop loss is set, my take profit is set likewise. So what next are we going to do now? Let's place the order. All right, so let's place the order. Good, so we have placed the order. So now we have placed the order on EURUSD. Good. Now we are done analyzing EURUSD, because now we have a trade running on. Okay, so we have a pending order on EURUSD. So these are our pending order on EURUSD. Okay. Yeah, someone has dropped and said we should analyze the gold market. Okay, that's interesting. So let's analyze the gold market. So we go to instrument, we go to gold. All right, so we are on the gold market now. Let's go to the daily time frame. Okay, so this is the gold market. Now, if you look at the gold market, it's clear that currently the gold market is in a consolidating zone. The gold market is in a what? A consolidating zone. So, and we are going to explore that now. Let's go closely. So here we are mapping out levels of support and resistance. Strong levels of support and resistance. All right? Okay. Awesome. Any questions so far before I continue? Any question, guys? Any question? If you have any question, drop it in the chat box. Said, please, when you mean sell stop, does it mean you are expecting a sell only when it drops? Yes. Yes. So when we talk about sell stop, it means that I'm expecting a sell when it drops to that level that to that level of the price that I've set. All right. So let's just try to get in lower time frame for intraday. Okay. Yeah, of course, you can always do that. You can always go further, dive into lower time frames like the 1 hour time frame, the 30-minute time frame to explore more options. All right. That is why this session is for educational purpose only. Okay. Awesome. So for the gold market now, we have mapped levels of support and resistance. So let's look inward to explore more. So, so if you look at this now, clearly we can see some movement on gold. What the kind of movement I'm seeing on gold is let me use the line to map it out. This is the kind of movement I'm seeing on gold. And this kind of movement is pointing upwards. This kind of movement is pointing upward. Okay? Good. This kind of movement is pointing upwards. So we want to see how we can ride with the momentum. That is the goal. To ride with the momentum and position ourselves with the momentum. Now, let's go down to the 4 hours time frame to see more clearly what price is doing. So we can equally see what price is doing here. Okay, can see how price has been creating higher, um, lower highs. Okay, lower high, and on, creating that ascending, momentum, ascending direction. Okay, so we can see the market moving in an ascending direction on the gold. When we take a closer look, the candles might not really give us quite a good story, but however, looking at the overview, you can see that there is what, an ascending momentum on gold. Okay, so for gold, I would go down to the 1 hour time frame and decide and make my decision on either a buy position or a sell position. So you can see that within gold there are, minor support and resistance zones. Like this is a minor resistance zone. Okay, here we also have a minor support zone. All right, good. So here is a minor resistance zone. Here is a minor support zone. Let me see if I can change. Okay, yeah. Okay, let's leave it that way. Let's leave it that way. Awesome. So at this point here now, if I'm looking to sell, then my target level would be this next minor support zone. If I'm looking to buy, then my next target level would be what, this resistance zone. So what am I going to do at this point? Okay, gold is very dynamic. From the general overview, we can see that it's in an ascending order. However, we can also see that the momentum of the current time frame is bearish. Okay, the momentum of the current time frame is bearish and poses a serious concern. Order, a sell stop order and a buy stop order. We're going to set a sell stop order and a buy stop order. All right, good. So let's set a sell stop order and a buy stop order. So let's do that. So we go new order. We're doing pending order, right? So at this point, we want to set wait. Let's do this. This is let me cancel this order so we can. Okay, let's cancel this. All right, so let's set new order for pending order. So we're going to set our price above a buy, so it should be buy stop. It should be buy stop. So we're going to do 350. Okay, buy stop. Set a buy stop. Yeah, set a buy stop. Then set our take profit level. We buys here, our take profit level is up here. Okay, yeah, up there. And our sell stop would be the support zone. All right, so we're going to set this order, a buy stop order. We are equally going to set a sell stop order likewise. All right, we set a sell stop order to sell if price comes to this level. All right, and then if price comes here, it sells, then our target, our take profit level would be here, and our stop loss level would be here. All right, so we do 2, okay, we do 3, okay, and then we place the order. Good. So you can see what I did here now. I put in a triangle, set my buy stop. If price breaks above this triangle, my buy stop is triggered and my trade is activated. If price breaks below, my sell stop is triggered and my trade activated. I've equally set my take profit and my stop loss order, which are very, very important to the trade. Okay? Good. So this would be our waiting period. So we have to wait for the our setup to be triggered and our buy and our sell continues. Okay, good. Suggest one more token and then we would go over it before we continue. Any question? Any question? So can you educate Dow theory and how to study candle by candlestick? Okay, that's a very good question, but you can always search on our channel to see some of all those previously discussed conversations around Dow theory and candlestick analysis. So because for today we're having an overview session, getting to review the market, we might not be able to go one after the other in depth into what candlestick is, types of candlesticks and the likes. You said how to trade London system. I mean, if you want to trade London system, it depends on your geographical location. Okay, if you are reaching out from Nigeria, for example, London market opens 7 a.m. in the morning. Okay, sometimes 8 a.m. in the morning because of 1 hour lag. All right, on some occasions. So it's important that you trade within that period. So when the London session opens at 8 a.m. in the morning, you are able to trade. Okay, the New York market opens at 3 p.m. okay, West African time. All right, so these are periods that you can trade and leverage the volume within that market. Okay, yeah, like I said, the American time opens 3 p.m. Like currently we are still in the American time. Okay, so you can always keep track of these times, the time zones, all right, and trade within those time zones. All right, awesome. So one thing I also want you to understand is that patience is a key strategy when trading. All right, so it's important to understand that you are not a trader because you have an active trade going on. You need to understand discretion, you need to understand emotions, how to manage your emotions, because these factors are very pivotal in determining your success as a forex trader or as a trader in general. So it's important that you look into these conditions. Okay, yeah, if you have any question, please do also ask before we proceed. If you have any question, drop it in the chat box. Okay, 1 hour, the lowest time frame you always use. No, of course, you can always go down further, depending on your strategy. So if you go down, say you go down to, 30 minutes time frame as part of your strategy, that is also interesting. Okay, so what we are doing here is for educational purpose only. So you can always explore the 30-minute time frame, the 15-minute time frame at your discretion. Okay, at your discretion, and make your own decision as to if you are buying or you are selling. Okay, so now that we have explored the live trading session, let's further look into some of the things we as traders must take into consideration. Risk management, a very important conversation. So if you are new to the market, you are new to Octa, please do well to start with a demo account, practice with the virtual demo money to understand the market and your strategy without risking real capital. Also, learn to use stop loss. A lot of persons will say, oh, I don't use stop loss, I'm not used to stop loss. No, you have to, because stop loss was created to limit your potential losses on every of your trades. Also, you need to trade with risk to reward ratio in mind. Are you looking to risk 1% of your capital to gain 2% revenue or profit? Think about it. 4, you have to also risk only a small percentage per trade. Okay, risk only a small percentage per trade is very, very important. 5, diversify your trade. Don't put all your trades in one trade. Okay, don't put all your capital in one trade. So you have $500, $200, $1,000. Don't take a single trade with a big lot size. That might be very risky. All right, why don't you split your trades, okay, and split your capital amongst multiple trades? Okay, that would thereby help you to spread your risk. 6, avoid over trading. Okay, avoid over trading. That's very, very important. Avoid over trading and also over leveraging. Okay, that would expose you to excess leverage and amplify your losses. It's important that you draft a trading plan and you stick with it. When you have a trading plan, avoid emotional trading. Okay, don't deviate from your strategy. 8, keep up with market news. This is very, very important. It's important that you keep up with market news, stay informed about economic activities and news that might impact the forex market. 9, avoid over trading. Don't trade frequently. Focus on high quality setups and be patient. 10, review and adjust your strategy regularly. Continuously analyze your trades and refine your strategy based on performance and market conditions. Okay, awesome. Now please do also note that Octa offers a wide range of trading instruments with low spread, fast execution, zero commission, and it has various educational resources and offers 24/7 customer support and a strong commitment to fund and data security. Please go to our Google Play Store and download the Octa trading app. Don't also forget to smash the subscription button and tap on the notification bell to be the first to be notified whenever we have our webinars. All right, please do well to take advantage of this promo. Here is a promo code to help you double your deposit, and you can double your deposit in just 5 steps. One, open the Octa trading app or visit our official website. Go to your profile, find the promo code section in the menu, enter the promo code Tunmise 100, TUNMISE 100. Enter the promo code in the menu and press activate. When you do that, make a deposit and enjoy your bonus. A quick summary of what we've done today. Today we've discussed price action, its components, suitability for traders, and applicable scenarios. We've also had a live chat during the live trading session where we reviewed our top to bottom strategy. Okay, it's important to abide by the principles that was shared earlier. Now, here is a quick important information that we might need from you. We value your feedback, so please take a moment to fill out our survey. Your feedback is essential for us to improve our future webinars. The survey would only take 1 minute. You can scan the QR code on the screen and share your feedbacks with us. We look forward to seeing your feedback, and we look forward to improving our future webinars. Thank you and have a great time. Bye guys.